Hi, thanks for checking out my 8.2 Restoration Druid guide. Resto, as far as changes from 8.2 compared to where it was at 8.15, not a lot of major changes. The mechanical things you're going to see, both Soothe and Rebirth are no longer castable in cat form. Moonfire, Soothe, and Rebirth are no longer castable in bear form. I'm actually really upset about the Moonfire component, and the Rebirth is that's going to make things a little bit more challenging when my tank unexpectedly dies and I need to hop into bear form, but we'll figure it out. There's a few trinkets that were procced a little bit to have a pretty significant buff tied to them. You'll see Ward Envelopment, Mirror of Entwined Fate, but really, when we're talking about the state of Resto Druids, one of the most popular healers going right now. I think about dungeons and the experience I had recently as my Holy Pal. Like, a 405 Holy Pal is getting turned down for Mythic dungeons compared to like a 385 Resto Druid at the end of 8.15. Like, they're just the go-to as far as healings over time go. So we'll go through several different builds. We're going to start off with more of a rating build. You want to start off at level 15 with Abundance. 30, 45, 60, they're all up to you in terms of what your comfort level is. So for me, Wild Charge, Guardian Affinity, and Typhoon are all the easy ones. Incarnation, the Tree of Life, that throws you up into tree form and really buffs your healing and as well as your armor. Inner Peace is the go-to level 90 build, and then Flourish is the level 100 talent for this build. That's a little bit different than the general build. If you are just looking to push some world content, you're going to go with Cenarian Ward, more of a Tiger Dash to help your mobility. Guardian Affinity is the build for you. Typhoon again. Incarnation, no, you're going to go back to Cultivation, a little bit more of a passive build. Finally, Spring Blossoms is your level 90, and then Photosynthesis actually makes the jump to level 100 if you're just general. Now, what this does, you've actually lost several different buttons you've got to press. This is probably the most simple way to play Resto Druid. Easily the most popular build in terms of healing talents right now, so a pretty easy and cool way to roll. Alternatively, if you want to go with a photosynthesis build, it's really efficient on the global cooldowns for Mythic Plus. Go with Cenarian Ward again. I jump back to Wild Charge, but really any of these are pretty interchangeable on level 30. Go with Feral Affinity. It'll help you really on the movement speed standpoint, and it's just a lot of fun being the fast cat. I like Typhoon for almost all scenarios, but Mass Entanglement and Mighty Bash have roles as well, depending on what your mythic group is made of. Cultivation stays the level 75, 90 you stay with Spring Blossoms, and Photosynthesis stays your level 100. So it's kind of the hybrid Mythic Plus build is really a fun way to roll. And then finally, last and certainly not least, but just an average dungeon build, you're going to go back to Abundance, which what we started with. For me, it's Wild Charge. I really appreciate the different abilities it provides. I go back to Guardian Affinity as my go-to in the event that my tank eats it somehow. I am the healer after all. Typhoon is great just for the CC component, and in the event I want to jump over and rock a little PvP. Cultivation stays at level 75, but you can switch it over to Incarnation if you prefer to heal with a cooldown in place. Level 90, we actually go back to Inner Peace, and level 100 is the only time you'll see it, but we'll go with Germination, and that lets you just double down on your rejuvenations, and is a ton of fun that way. Alright folks, that is the most popular healer in the game, the Resto Druid right now. Drop it down in the comments, let me know the things I've nailed, I've missed. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, hit subscribe. Otherwise, give me a thumbs down, put it down in the comments, things that I can do better or that I totally missed the mark on. Alright, thanks again for checking out the video, and we will be in touch soon. See ya!